I guess I can now definitely plan a lot more time into my movie roles as well. I never shortchange any of my work. I like to commit wholeheartedly, so it really would take bringing a magical experience to you all. Gulab Jamun, well, sounds like a wonderful idea to work on together after so long. People then start wondering, are you not on set already shooting for it? तो फिर कब होगा? When will I get cast with the male lead you're referring to here, Shah Rukh Khan? I think ask him, because I think a lot of those actors quite are involved in the casting of their movies. So ask them. Hello, this is Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
We have taken a few fan questions, Aishwarya, so let's take a few of them. They are very interesting. This is Ebil from Ethiopia.
Okay, hi Ebil.
Alright, so your fans want you to step up your game. We want you to sign big and good films, not cameo roles anymore, please. Can you do that for your fans?
Well, thank you for your love.
Ebil from Ethiopia.
Thank you, Ebil, for your love. I would love to do a lot more work. It has been, I think, a mix of me impulsively, once I say yes for a film, then that's what I end up prioritizing and putting into my time management with my time with Aradhya, family time, a lot of other, some of my endorsements, a lot of honors and privileges that the world has been generous with according me, which earlier on, when you're full throttle working in many movies, there are many such opportunities that you brush aside and say ki ya to main waqt nahi bana sakti, I'll do it some other time. So I have been making time for all of this. But yes, I guess I can now definitely plan a lot more time into my movie roles as well. And yeah, looking forward to a lot more too. So thank you for Abel and all the others who possibly asked the same question. And I know there are many of you out there. So thank you for your love and for welcoming me and inspiring me to do a lot more exciting work.
Great. Tasneema from UK, it will be 10 years since she last went on a world tour concert. Can we expect her to go on one again soon, as fans would love to see her on stage again?
Thank you, Tasneema. I'd love to do a concert. Actually, I did speak about the possibility of a concert a little while ago. And I would love that opportunity because I get to interact with you all in person. Dancing and music is my absolute passion. So to do that live would be great. So see, now that time management comes into play there again. So if you have to bring that in, it would mean the schedule of a movie possibly getting pushed ahead. So it's all about planning. I think what happens with a lot of us actors is to plan that experience, the experience of a concert as effectively as well. It just takes planning that and scheduling with film. So and I think from the kind of concerts you've seen me do all through my career, I wouldn't want to do anything. I never shortchange any of my work. I like to commit wholeheartedly, so it really would take bringing a magical experience to you all, and I'm looking forward to planning something like that.
Great. This is Chiara from Rome, Italy. I don't know how to, if I have pronounced the name correctly, but it is Chiara. You and your husband Abhishek Bachchan will make a new movie together after 8 long years. I think she's talking about Gulab Jamun. What do you feel when you work with him? Is it more difficult than when you work with other actors?
Maybe I shouldn't tell Chiara. No, I'm joking. Well, we'll discover and rediscover how it is to work with each other. Because yeah, we've spent many years together in reality. But one thing's for sure, I think individually we are very, very committed to our craft. And also we have worked together on set. We discovered, thanks to all these wonderful interviews that we do, that we have actually, I think we both have been each other's co-star the maximum number of times in our own careers. I have been his and he's been mine in our own careers for maximum films together. So we kind of know what we're like on set together or in a studio together. So that I think will naturally just click in when we're on set. And Gulab Jamun, well, sounds like a wonderful idea to work on together after so long. And we know that even you all know we're a real life couple. So if we come on a narrative together, ideally it should appeal to the viewer as well, and you all should be taken into an experience that feels novel. So that's the way it has sounded to us when we have heard the filmmaker out and we have heard the team out. So we sure hope when we get down to making the film, it turns out like the way we have individually imagined it. And I'm saying individually because at this point it's something in his head and it's something in my head, maybe the same, maybe different, but that's the way we've pictured it. So we hope the viewer will be taken into a novel experience.
So what is the movie all about?
Not going to tell you.
But what is it like? Is it like a comedy? It's like
कुछ नहीं कहेंगे.
Achha.
But the title is lovely, so
Yeah, it's the title.
at
is
least it
definitely-
makes you wonder.
Ji,
So
ji,
yeah.
definitely. Okay, and there have been reports about you doing the remake of Wo Kaun Thi, and there's Raat Aur Din.
So these were ideas that the producer shared with me, and I think they only already put it out in the media. So you know, when you discuss ideas and if they are the ones putting it out, you all already heard about it. So jab bhi I've been asked about it, I've said obviously as an idea. We all know the originals. For a leading lady, they're iconic established movies, you know. So one would love to get the opportunity to essay these characters. Having said that, I had them go to the writing table and deliver the scripts to me, because that's something, and the filmmaker attached to them, obviously. So that's what I'm waiting on. And if they need to get their rights in place, then I think all that needs to get done.
Definitely.
And then come back to me with it. So that's what I am waiting on now.
Okay, anything else in the pipeline apart from Gulab Jamun and?
Well, see, like I said, that fortunately the other 2-3 that I'm talking to have not announced it, because I don't think they should. Because see, जैसे कि आपने देखा कि on those two subjects, there's so much talk already कि people then start wondering, are you not on set already shooting for it? तो फिर कब होगा? So, and today, I think there's so much information overload even within the course of a day, that I feel it's very important to hold your horses until you're completely ready. Ideally, the day you're going on set, I think, is when the news should come out. Because then it's kind of reassuring for even the audience out there and for everybody involved. And that's why I have always felt it's correct not to make announcements until everything is in place. But today I feel you shouldn't talk about it until you're on set.
Definitely.
Because dated ho jata hai. So I think you should just wait until we're out there, and then it's best to say ki, you know, I'm already shooting for this film. Not I'm going to.
Okay, this is Rahul Hazarika from Guwahati. Why she is still most beautiful actress of the world? Any mystery on her ada? How does she maintain being a mother and one of the most experienced actresses? And when will we get to see her screen pair with Shah Rukh Khan?
I don't think I can answer any of these questions, because I mean, at the end of the day, I think you're very kindly and generously paying me a compliment. So thank you for your love. When will I get cast with the male lead you're referring to here, Shah Rukh Khan? I think ask him, because I think a lot of those actors quite are involved in the casting of their movies. So ask them. So they will know when they will choose to work with me. And when it comes to about how do I balance working with my daughter in my life, it's I think what most working women, working mothers encounter in all their own chosen careers. It takes a lot of hard work, a lot of planning, a lot of balancing, a lot of prioritizing. And believe you me, every day is a new experience. Every day has its own challenges, and every day has its own emotional highs or emotional lows. And you are riding that wave every single day. So that is why it's an emotional experience every day. And that's why it's, apart from the pace of things itself every day, it can be on all counts challenging. And you know, it's renewed respect and a lot of quiet shared love, I think, in this community of mothers,
Definitely.
let alone working mothers. That's kind of, we just have this mutual understanding which is there, or empathy, or quiet love and respect.
Ji. This is Aamir from Germany. Would you like to do a biopic on Madhubala, considering you both are timeless beauties? I think this is a good idea, you know, seriously. This is an idea worth exploring.
I'm an actor. Let's see. I think these y'all can very generously kind of, I think, express all these ideas to filmmakers.
No, I think this is something that filmmakers should explore. Okay, this is Monmi from London. Would love to see the whole Bachchan family work together. So much talent in one family. Is this likely to happen?
We are actors, so don't know what's in the mind of filmmakers. Yeah.
Okay, this is Cassie from Cannes, France. I think this is an important question because so many people in France, they consider you as their own. What's your favorite place in Paris?
That's a city I have loved visiting. Paris has been wonderful to, with so many great memories over so many years. I've done some fabulous work in Paris, on film, in my modeling days as a brand ambassador. So many great memories, but the most recent one obviously has been with Aradhya. You're going to come back to that, but yeah, because you all know, you'll all have seen it on Insta, and you all know that I was very recently there with Aradhya, and together we had her first Disney experience, her first roller coaster experience. We got to see Bastille Day. We got to experience that. We got to experience the World Cup victory there. So all in all, it was a huge experience. A lot of great memories in Paris, and also to all my well-wishers that I encountered there, because I roamed about freely with Aradhya. I went to a wonderful a park right in the middle of the city, which has so much entertainment, and thank you all for giving me my space with my daughter, and I really wanted to keep it normal. I did not do the whole shebang of having an entourage. I just went there with a couple of very close dear friends of Aradhya and mine, and had a lot of real time, which was great. So thank you all for even allowing me that, giving that, and I obviously cherish my time with her. So that's my recent most beautiful memory in Paris.
Definitely. This is Sabah from Mombasa, Kenya. Would you ever write an autobiography or want to write a biography written about you? What would be the title?
I don't know. I haven't given that a thought now. I mean, I can have a lot of play of words, but I don't think I should do that, because in this day and age, I think you'll get stuck with that. So I haven't given that a thought yet, but who knows what lies ahead.
Maria from France. My question is, when will we see her working with Sanjay Leela Bhansali and Mani Ratnam again?
Oh, voice of my soul. I'd love to work with both. And
both have delivered some very fine movies in recent times.
Yes, and
both of them.
And meant to work together. I mean, like Mani and me were meant to work together, and then he went back to the table and decided to pen another and work on another idea that he's currently, I think, just completed. We spoke the other day, so he's just completed that. So he knows, I know, we'd love to work together, and the love there's so much love mutually, and I've got the highest regard and respect. So I'd anytime, anywhere for Mani, and even Sanjay. I mean, Sanjay and me sat and ideated pre-Bajirao Mastani, but I always joke with him. Like he said, I didn't get the Bajirao for you, so I wasn't Mastani. And likewise in Padmavati, he didn't get the Khilji for me, so I wasn't Padmavat. So that didn't happen either. I think it's also again in how it kind of comes together in the casting. So we were meant to work together, but if that didn't come together on the table, then it's like, all right, next time. But I believed he should make those as a friend, because also we are very good friends. I really wanted him to make Bajirao. I really wanted him to make Padmavat. So I was very, as someone who obviously has the highest respect and love for his craft and the work that he does, I am so glad that he made these works of cinema. It's going to be there forever, and the audience deserved these works from him. And I hope at some point, I'd love to work anytime with him, and we know that mutually, and the audience knows that too. But he has to decide that this is it, and if it kind of comes together for him. So
Nothing like it. So last couple of questions. This is Prabhab from Puri, Odisha. Ma'am, I have two questions. First one is, which genre of movies you loved most, historical or realistic ones? Second is, you and Aamir sir, two of the great actors, haven't done any movies so far. I hope you two will be seen on screen soon. So first one is, what do you like more, historical or the realistic ones?
I can't narrow it down. I feel I'm just really fortunate as an artist to have had the opportunity to have worked in historicals, classics, and contemporary and realistic pieces of work. And to have that kind of variety in your bio is a blessing. And I'm very, very grateful that I have that kind. And it's liberating as an actor to be able to be a part of all molds and not get slotted or compartmentalized. And I think that's very liberating and freeing for an artist. So I'm very, very fortunate. So I certainly don't make choices as a favorite in this area whatsoever. And
so talk about Jodha Akbar. Say it had some issue at that point of time, but what we saw with Padmavati for that matter, do you feel that today Jodha Akbar, if it would have been made today, it would have been difficult to make the sort
that's
of resistance?
That's a question, I think, to Ashu, very honestly. I think Ashu will be able to give a more honest and clear answer on that. That's the truth, and I'm not being diplomatic. I genuinely believe that. I think that's a question for him to be able to answer as a filmmaker.
One of your, I think, most iconic characters as far as you are concerned, for sure. And the second one of this guy is, you and Aamir sir, two of the great actors, haven't done any movie together. We're not counting Mela.
Oh, of course you can't.
So
please. That was Liz. Aamir, in fact, we had done a world tour together.
Right.
And he asked me if I would do one little appearance at the end for his brother Faisal. And that's the way he put it to me. He said, will you do it? But you are with, like, I just want you to, like, imply you're with him. Is that fine by you? And I was like, of course, you have asked me to do it for you, I'll do it. He had done my first commercial.
Coke ad. I was coming to that.
First Pepsi and then even Coke, we worked together. And we had done my first world tour together.
Those were iconic ads at that point of time.
And again, he was already my senior, someone whose work I already admired before I even came into any aspect of showbiz. So, I mean, I'd done my initial work with him. I had done my first world tour with him. So, out of sheer, you just have that. I think that's the way I've been brought up. It's my parents' upbringing. It's just a basic way to say thank you, or, just acknowledge a senior's request. And so when he requested me to do that guest appearance in Mela, just after my world tour with him, I was like, of course I'll do it. So it was more that. So really we've just done ads and world tours together.
Would love to see much more.
That would be great. That would be great. I'd love to, because I mean he does fabulous work. Fabulous work.
Chandrika from Mangalore, India, what would be your one superpower? So if you could possibly have one superpower, what possibly you can?
I do. I am.
Being a mother.
I'm a woman. I'm a woman. So that is, it's all encompassing. I'm telling you.
Right.
There is super mom, super daughter, super wife, super woman on a daily basis on every level. Homemaker, professional, the works. I'm telling you, being a woman, we're already super powered. It's there.
Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, thank you very much for your time.
My
it was wonderful
pleasure.
talking to you, and as your fans have been saying, even we would love to see much more of you on the silver screen, because we will possibly get to talk to you more often, and I'm sure that we'll hear the announcements finally once you're there on the sets sooner or later.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's all we have from BollywoodHungama. Keep on watching.
Hello, this is Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.